down south, Bill Driscoll and myself, with a joint capital barely totaling $300.
Mother, I must find my father. No matter where he is, I must find him. Father, it is I, your son. Father, I will endure these trials. I will prove to you that I am truly your son. Father, I will do as you say. I will lead the Sky Kingdom. I will bring your magic to the world of men.
down south, Bill Driscoll and myself, with a joint capital barely totaling $300. All we needed was just $2,000 more to pull off a fraudulent town lot scheme in western Kentucky. It was, as Bill afterward expressed it, during a moment of temporary mental insanity that this kidnapping idea struck us. And at the time, it looked like a good thing. Little did we know.
Looks like you gents could use some water.
Thank you kindly.
Does a fella named Dorset live around here?
Does a hen lay eggs?
Why, has a chicken got teeth?
Oh, he's a daddy rabbit around here. Lives in that big house.
Listen, is this Dorset the sheriff around here, too?
No, the sheriff lives down the road in the next town.
Much obliged.
Okay.
Well, Dorset was our man. A respectable and tight banker and a rich, stern mortgage forecloser who would gladly surrender $2,000 for the safe return of his one and only child.
Cute little tyke, isn't he? Be a snap.
Let's do it right this time.
Our timing was perfect. That boy put up a fight like a welterweight cinnamon bear, and we pinned him down and made our getaway. The 2,000 was almost in our pocket.
We did it right this time, Sam! Seems like a nice enough kid, don't he?
Does it, sir? What's your name, son?
How you feeling? Well, we didn't hurt you any, did we?
Bill, I think the lad's scared to death. We won't hurt you, son.
No reason to fear from us. Heck, we're just going camping. Boy, have a bite.
Did it right to the bone. We pitched camp and settled in. We'd found the perfect hideaway. That's an important thing to have. That kid ain't ate a thing.
No kidding. That's 'cause he filled up on me. Where you going, Sam?
I had to have a few moments to myself. And maybe I shouldn't have taken them. For when I returned, a strange transformation had taken place.
Halt, cursed paleface! Do you dare enter the camp of Red Chief?
Red Chief, huh? Well, you scared the daylights out of me, Red Chief. How's it going, Bill?
Oh, we're doing fine. Playing Indian now. Yeah, I'm old Hank the Trapper. I'm Red Chief's captive, and I'm to be scalped at daybreak.
And you are Snake Eye, a spy. When my braves return from the warpath, I shall broil you with the stake at the rise of the sun.
Red Chief.
Quite an imagination the boy has found those turkey feathers in the woods.
Yeah, the kid seemed to be having the time of his life. The fun of camping out made him forget that he was a captive himself.
I like this fine. I had a pet possum once. I hate to go to school, don't you?
Yeah.
Does the trees moving make the wind blow? My mom had 5 puppies. What makes your nose so red, Hank? I don't like girls. My father has lots of money.
Well, Red Chief, you think your father misses you now?
No.
Hmm? Well, would you like to go home?
What for? I don't have any fun at home. I like staying out here with you guys. You won't take me back home again, Snake Eye, will you?
No, not right away. You can stay with us for a little while if you want to.
I sure do. Hear that? All kinds of wild animals running loose out there.
Hey, Steve!
Come on.
Boy's crazy. Crazy as a loon.
Hey, Hank, let's play Black Scout.
No more playing for me, kid. I'm so tired you can scrape it off with a stick.
It's been a long day, Red Chief. Let's all get some sleep, all right? You got to get some sleep.
I thought we were going to have some fun. What kind of trappers are you anyway?
Tired ones.
Yeah, tired. Listen, stop all that caterwauling and jumping up and down, and let's all try to get some sleep. Try to be a good Indian for once, okay? Now get under your blanket. Just a boy, Bill.
The savage.
Bill sure was being a sport about the whole thing. But a few hours later, the kid finally got his goat. And that's not all he got.
Mr. Nice Guy. I'm behind you, Bill.
Bill took out after the kid, and I took out after Bill. But all we ever found was each other. We combed hill and dale without a trace. Finally, at sunrise, we gave up the search and all hopes for our fortune.
I'll be a son of a gun. Look at that.
Figures.
Finally wore himself out. Took my bed.
Oh, took my scalp. What are we going to do now, Sam?
Get some sleep.
Tired as I am, I ain't closing my eyes on him, and I ain't turning my back on him no more.
tell you what, Bill. Ain't no use both of us going to sleep. I think I'll just stay up a while and keep my eye on the little varmint.
You're a liar, Sam. What you is, you're afraid. Because you're supposed to be burnt at the stake at sunrise. And he'll do it, too, if he gets a chance.
That's ridiculous. Let's tie him up.
Nah, don't tie him up. Hang him.
I'm gonna go up on that little rise above the road there and run my eye over the contiguous vicinity. I don't understand it. There's not a sign of activity anywhere.
Well, maybe they haven't realized that he's gone yet. Or his folks probably figure he's over at Hank Jane's or setting fire to a neighbor's barn.
You'll be missed, all right. You can bet your hat on that. If you pay the money as demanded,
We set our demands in no uncertain
safe
terms.
and well.
$2,000
These terms
to be
are
left at the
final,
city limits signed before
if you
midnight.
do not accede to them, no further communication will be attempted. Signed, Two
desperate men.
At the time, I could just imagine the Dorset's reaction. I almost felt sorry for them.
I don't want to upset the folks too much, but they've got to understand that we're just not passing through on vacation.
You did real good, Sam, real good.
Well, let's have us a nice cup of hot coffee.
Figures. Just my luck.
Right, young man, you've gone just a little bit too far this time.
Let me go, pale-faced dog. No man has yet struck the red chief, but what he got paid for it. You better beware.
You had better behave, young man, or I'm going to send you home right now. Is that what you want? Huh?
Oh, are the stars hot? Why is your nose so red, Hank? My father has lots
Look
of
at it.
money.
Now, you go over there and apologize to old Hank right now.
Hey, I didn't mean to hurt you, old Hank. Snake, I promise I'll behave. If you don't take me home and I get to play Black Scout, please?
Hey.
Yoo-hoo!
Black Scout.
Please, Bill, just play with him the rest of the day. I've got business I got to take care of in town.
Sam, don't leave me alone with him. Please, Sam.
Look, you're friends now. He's apologized. Everything's all right. He's learned his lesson, okay? Look, I've got a tad more on my mind than worrying about you two, all right?
Sam.
What? Oh, my God.
Red Chief!
Which one?
Oh, put on the brake! The brake!
Which one's the brake?
On the right! The one on the right!
Which one's on the right?
brake, Chief, the emergency brake. The big one, the one that's sticking up.
There's two big ones sticking up.
The right! The one on the right!
Don't you know you're left to the right?
Wait, I think I found the brake.
What's that?
Let's get negative. Oh, come on, bring it back. A little bit more. That's right. Come on, back. Back, back. Keep on back. That's right. Turn. Keep going. Okay, whoa. Hold it right there.
Chief, come here. Now listen. Are you listening to me? All right, I've got to go into town, and I want you and old Bill or old Hank to play Black Scout while I'm gone, like we agreed on, okay?
What kind of game is this Black Scout?
Oh, it's easy. Get on your hands and knees.
What for?
So I can ride you to the stockade.
Would you loosen up, Bill, and play the game with him? We've got business in town.
All right, Sam. How far is it to the stockade?
90 miles. Let's get going.
Hey, Sam, hurry back, huh?
Giddy up. Come on.
Have a good time, lads.
Giddy up.
I parked on the outskirts and slipped into town like a phantom, hoping to hear how much the kid had been missed. I spotted a likely source of information
Howdy, boys.
and decided to use a subtle approach.
Hey, maybe I ought to get in this game. Isn't this game usually played with 4 lads instead of 3? Isn't there perchance 1 lad missing? Excuse me, isn't someone missing in the game?
I wasn't sure if they were trying to hide something or not, but it was a relief to find a kid that didn't talk. I casually maneuvered onto the human hen house clustered on the corner of Main Street.
That's right. Imagine an 80-year-old whiskerando fooling about with a girl of 40. You know, all she saw was the dollars in his eyeballs.
Excuse me, ladies, but I'm a stranger in town, and I was just wondering what all the excitement was about.
If you're a stranger here, it wouldn't interest you.
The suspense of the impending financial showdown was getting to me. Speed was of the essence. I recruited one of the marble players to deliver the ransom notes and sent the lad on his way. It was only a matter of hours until the big payoff. I couldn't wait to tell Bill that our troubles were over.
Bill?
Oh, Sam.
Where's the boy?
Sam, I suppose you think I'm a renegade, but I just couldn't help it. I'm a grown man with masculine proclivities and habits of self-defense. No one can be subjugated to such supernatural tortures as I've been.
Bill, where is the boy?
I was rode the 90 miles to the stockade. And then, when we rescued the settlers, I was given oats to eat. Only sand ain't a palatable substitute. And for an hour, I had to explain why there's nothing in holes, and how a road runs both ways, and why the grass is green. I tell you, Sam, a human being can only stand so much.
Bill, where is the boy?
Oh, the boy. He's gone home. I showed him the road. Then I kicked him 8 feet nearer there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that we lost the ransom. Well, it was either that or Bill Driscoll goes to the madhouse.
Bill, tell me something. Is there any history of heart disease in your family?
No. Only chronic malaria and bad luck. Why?
I let the kid entertain himself while we anxiously waited for midnight. But little did I know that even then, the mighty Red Chief was selecting old Bill's bunkmate for the evening.
Well, it won't be long now. A few hours, we'll be on our way.
Oh, where are we going, Snake Eye?
Hunting.
Hunting?
Bear hunting.
Yippee!
As a matter of fact, your pa has bought you a brand new hunting rifle, and we're going to pick it up real soon.
Now, first, I'm gonna get me some sleep. Oh, boy.
Oh, no, Billy. You got a lot of packing to do to prepare for our impending departure.
Look, Sam, I'm sorry. I truly am. But I ain't slept a wink in 2 days or 2 nights. But during that time, I've been burnt, scalped, kicked, bit, dragged, rode, drowned, and hung by the neck. Yeah. I've been a prisoner of war, I've been a slave, and I've been a horse. Now, I've endured all of that without any sleep. Now, there's nothing more this kid can do to me, nothing. Now, you watch him, because I'm gonna take a nap.
Billy, you're perfectly right. Now, you just lie down there and get some sleep. If I were a general, I would bestow medals upon you.
Night, Mr. Bill. How do you think the snake feels?
I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm dying.
Here, sit up, sit up.
My father has lots of money. The stars are.
Well, that was the straw that broke the camel's back. There was no telling when Bill would go over the edge, if he hadn't already. I'd seen saner people in the loony bin myself. I took a chance that maybe our ransom would already be waiting for us back at that road sign. Sure enough, the envelope was waiting. Two desperate men. Gentlemen, in regard to the ransom you ask for the return of my son, I think you are a little high in your demands, and I hereby make you a counter proposition. You bring the boy home and pay me $250, and I agree to take him off your hands. Great pirates of Penzance. Very respectfully, Ebenezer Dorset. P.S. No authorities have been notified. Oh, what impudence.
Sam.
What?
What's $250? After all, we got the money. Now, you ain't gonna let a big chance like this go by, are you?
Let's go hunting, Snake Eye.
We'll take the kid home, pay the ransom, and make our getaway.
God bless you, Stan.
Mr. Dorsey, could I have a word alone with you, please? $150, I think we agreed upon, sir.
$250, sir.
You double cross, eh? Nobody crosses Red Chief and lives to tell about it.
Sam, pay the man. Do it quick.
$225.
How long can you hold him, ma'am?
I'm not as strong as I used to be.
$250, I believe that
I'm gone.
includes our business, sir.
You double crossers! You lied to me!
Now, if you'll
I
excuse
swear
me.
I will! You'll never make it alive! I'll get you for this! I'll get you! I swear I will!
Bill was a good mile and a half out of town before I could catch up with him.
You'll never make it
But
alive!
I did.
I'll get you! You'll never make it alive!
Check, 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 check. Fuck it. Happy Thanksgiving. Here I am. Good morning. How are we today? Shh, it's quiet. Let's turn on the heater. Gonna turn on the heater. Turkey's thawed out. It's in a sink in some water waiting. As soon as I get done here, I'm gonna unwrap it, get it cleaned up, get it into a pan, and stuff it. Totally. Totally. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. I did that yesterday. I need a description now. There we go. I had my co-pilot working overtime yesterday. Let's see, this is not Old Time Radio Wednesday. It is Throwback Thursday. And there we are. And we are not doing Sex Pistols. We're not doing them Sex Pistols anymore. We're sexed out. I was busy last night. Yesterday I made all of my hanging graphics. And last night I put together all of my fact sheets for Black Friday special. Yeah, just little tidbits of information about stuff. Totally. I'm here. I'm weird. Get used to it. All right. That's all I'm gonna say. I picked out some great stuff to talk about on Thanksgiving. Well, on Black Friday tomorrow. Today I'm just doing turkey stuff. That's it. Let's see. What do I have yet to do for the show? I have to load all of my hanging graphics and intertwine them with all of my fact sheets. Basically, I'm just going to decide where and when everything goes on the show. And upload it into the program so that when I come back from a commercial break, the next graphic is hanging there. Yada, yada, yada. Description. Live. EBS. Live. I have to put some stuff on my screen. Well, yeah. After that, the show's ready. I just need to go, well, I need to dress my set and gather up a few elements to play with live on camera. That's all. Just a few things. Just a few things. Black Friday music releases. Totally. Tower Records, Sam Goody, Music Line, Liquid Pizza, Peaches Records. All stuff that we're talking about. All kinds of stuff to talk about. And I'm not gonna, and now we're gonna talk. I'm just gonna play it by ear. I've got my graphics. I got my show set up. I got my fact sheets. I'll get my desk set up. Get some props. Get the cameras, the mics, everything, and then just let it happen. I ain't no Mike Wallace, but I'm just gonna let it happen. First sip of coffee. Cheers. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Somebody was there and then somebody left. Was that somebody checking in? Oh God, it's just him. Totally. How about that ransom of Red Chief this morning, huh? One of my Thanksgiving rituals on the channel. You can find that on the channel, by the way. The ransom of Red Chief. And the earlier one, the Arrow and the Sun. Totally. I can't wait till we can do Monday Movie Memories and actually show some movies here on a projector. Projected onto a screen. With live sound. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. Monday Movie Memories is also going to be tied in with Family Film Festival, which is going to air on Saturday mornings sometime in the next year. Basically, it is a show much like this, where we just sit and watch educational films. Good morning, Joey. Happy Thanksgiving. All dressed up, nowhere to go. Yeah, 'cause I just got home. Totally, eh? Uh-huh. I can hear that coffee percolating in there. What a day. I was up so late. I was honestly, I was up here in here until 11 last night, and I didn't plan it that way. I was hoping to be out of here by 8 or 9. And I was in here still printing out fact sheets for tomorrow's show. And I think I counted them at 23. 4, 5, 6, and 7. 8 and 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Wow, that's kind of more than I expected. That takes care of the whole night. You took the day off. Excellent, bruh. It's most excellent, dude. It's cool when you can just say, I'm taking the day off. What? I'm taking the day off, so shut up. You can't do nothing about it, so just shut up. Okay, sir, sorry, you gotta go have a day off. Shut up, I'll take 2 if I want. You fucking bastards. I took the day off yesterday. I didn't mean to, but my wife left early. She went to go look at things and houses before I was ready to go. I'm like, okay, the checkout is at noon. I'll be ready by like 11:30. She takes off at 8 or 9 and goes to houses and I'm like, all right, I'll be ready around 11 or 12. And she's back by then. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I don't believe it. I don't. I don't. Well, if you were not with us this morning during the pre-show, we watched an animated Native American film called, or short, The Arrow in the Sun. And then after that we watched an after-school special called The Ransom of Red Chief with Harry Dean Stanton and Robbie Rist, among others. Really, really cool, man. It's really. I was just kind of marveling at the fact that I get to fucking do this shit, right? It is kind of weird. It is kind of weird to do this. Yep. He's a weirdo. Hear me now. Be weird later. I'm gonna do my incense thing here, because I'm incensed. And the coffee and bong hit thing here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, Joey. 70s, 80s. Artist or band or album of the day. What do you got? What do you got for me? Totally. Because I got a bong hit. That's what I got. Oh, I can't wait to get through tomorrow. I get through tomorrow, and that just means that all my free time is going to go to preparing for next season. I'm going to take all of these commercial blocks that I'm using, and I'm going to redo them into commercial blocks with station identification and morning show intro and outro things, right? It'll be way cool. I gotta try to get a fucking hard drive. I was explaining to my daughter last night that when I finished up last night's work, I got 14 gigabytes left on my hard drive here out of a terabyte. That's nothing. I got a 4 terabyte hard drive with like 6 gigabytes left. I got a 2 terabyte hard drive with about 6 to 8 gigabytes left. This laptop over here has about 4 gigabytes left. I have one more hard drive, and it's a half a terabyte, and it's full of movies. So I tried to explain to my daughter that I am like so running out of memory, right? All I really need is the biggest external hard drive I can get. That's what I need. Does it have to be an album you own? No, I can pull up a graphic now. So that's pretty cool. I can research it, find it, grab an image, talk about it, and it's all right here. I'm starting to figure this thing out here. Yeah. 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 It's exciting. It's really exciting. I'm so excited. So yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Anything you want. Anything you want. Anything at all. Anything you want. Anything at all. Oh, there we go. Teiko Onoki Summer Collection. Okay. Let me grab that. Bogada beep boop bop boom. Babada boop. Babado beep. The last thing I put together for the show was Sony Walkman. Woohoo! Okay. Here we go. Okay. Ooh, baby, what a hottie. When is this album from? That's great. Let me see if I can grab a good image here. Oh, baby. That's not what I'm looking for. That's it. I found it. Jesus, is this even going to work? It's not a file that I'm used to toying with. Totally. Huh. Interesting. Looks like there's 2 versions of the album cover, huh? Alright, let me see if this is going to work for me. Image. Oh. And it did not save to my file. That's weird, huh? Yeah, it's not. It's normal. It's totally normal for something like this to happen. Yeah, it's just a vinyl record. Hear me now and think about me later. Alright. Man, I wish I could just find me a nice looking copy. Another audio video file. I don't want an audio video file. JPEG, that's what I want. That's what I want. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay. That. Browse. I'm going to browse again. Looking. Ah, there she is. Okay. There she is, doing her laundry. Is that a porthole? Arr. It'd be a porthole. Totally, eh? So there you go. Let's tell us a little bit about this, eh? Because I don't know anything about this, eh? She's hot. Ooh, a long hit. Look at there. Well, the turkey is in the sink, in the water. It's there. I'm going to be here till 7 o'clock this morning. I'm not going to be here long because I have turkey to get into the oven and I have other projects to work on this morning before tomorrow. Ah. So, I was talking to my daughter yesterday, and she said that I should definitely use this, but more importantly, I should do this. She said I should definitely have my little globe and stuff in the corner here. And I should have a live thing over here. I don't know about the live thing, but I think I'm going to definitely keep this. What I would like is for there to be a small globe, an actual one of those that you spin and look at, with my world here spinning on it. That would look really cool. That would look really cool. But yeah, we're really gonna incorporate some heavy graphics, special effects into next season. It should be a lot of fun. Ooh. I woke up this morning. I didn't want to wake up. But at 2 in the morning, I had to get up and take a leak. 2 or 2:30 or something. So I was up. And then, no more and then. course, the alarm went off. And here I am. Tomorrow, we're going to have another short show tomorrow, 5 to 7. I'm going to be finishing off any last minute details and trying to get into bed to take a nap for a couple of hours tomorrow. Even if I just lay there, I can get some rest. And that's the important thing. Because I never really sleep great. But if I get rest, I'm okay. I'm okay. It's a peanuts day. So I got Snoopy and Woodstock. Actually, Woodstock is not there. It's just Snoopy. Woodstock flew the coop. Totally. One of those Thanksgiving Day things, you know. Today's the wrong day to do a special, right? But if I were doing a special again this year, it would be a lot of the stuff that we uploaded last year, which is what we watched this morning. I was like, what am I going to play this morning? And then I'm looking through my list of files, and I found a file that actually said Thanksgiving. And I'm like, well, son of a bitch, that's right. And it's got like 50 things in there. And I'm like, oh, wow, this is great. Gildersleeve Thanksgiving now. Ooh, this animated one. And then I scroll all the way to the bottom, like, oh, Ransom a Red Chief, Robbie Wrist. That's a must. Yeah, that's a must. That's musty. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Totally. And I was able to load up all over 70 screens for the show. 36 live spots, 35-ish live spots, 36 commercial breaks. It's freaking crazy. The opening, the closing, sign off, everything is just, there's so much stuff there. In order to do it and enjoy it myself, I actually have to put a monitor out here, a giant monitor, so that I can watch it happening live and see comments and see and hear what you see during the commercial breaks, because the way this program is set up, I can't watch the commercials. I can watch them, but I can't hear them. So, very interesting. But the mic is turned off during the commercial breaks, so I can go to commercial break, hit unmute. When I get close to the commercial break being over, I hit mute again, click to the next live scene, and the mic automatically comes on. The camera automatically is ready. It's really cool. I'm using the whole computer program thing going live in conjunction with the audio video mixer thing, and the two computers and my wicked brain, and it just all seems to come together like weirdness. There's smoke coming right toward my coffee and just hovering right in my coffee. It's like, looks like smoke on the water, man. Totally, dude. Totally. Alright. I had to turn on the little fan here to blow that incense away from my coffee. I want it to smell like coffee. I want the room to smell like incense. And it does. And I feel good. And it was good. So on the behalf of all white people, I would like to say to the Native Americans, yeah, what a fucking bunch of assholes, huh? Totally. 177 or some odd treaties broken indeed. How do you do that? How do you keep making deals with people and then just keep breaking them? And the people not? How could they not be fucking pissed off? Right? I mean, they must be looking at what's happening right now in this country and just fucking going, wow. Wow. I've been saying it for years. And I don't buy into the latest bullshit that's going on to try to steal more rights and make more laws. And there's going to be soldiers on the fucking streets. Come 2027, soldiers on every fucking street. We got a few more years of this bullshit. And it shouldn't be. Shouldn't be at all. Not in my country. Anyway, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna go there this morning. It's not good. It's not good, baby. I'll tell you what is good. The morning report. The morning report. Morning report. Retort. I'll do the morning report and you do the morning retort. Shut up. Really? I'm just wow. Wow. I honestly, I'm just kind of blown away that I was here last Thanksgiving. I don't think I did a morning show last year on Thanksgiving. What I did do was upload a shit fucking ass load of content. So last Thanksgiving, there's just a shitload of stuff uploaded. A lot of Native American stuff. So check it out. You gotta check it out. You know. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Do 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 do. This place is a frickin' disaster, and I've got today and tomorrow to get it together. No, I've got today to get it. I'm sorry, I'm already lost today. I've got today. This is it. I'm gonna get the turkey in the oven and find my backdrop and clear my desk and reorganize it. The only thing that should be here are my props, my desk set, and my stack of information, and they should be organized in sequence so that when I click a button to come back from a break, I'm on the next one. And then click a button, come back from the next, and I'm on the next one. There's so many. And what I'll do is, during each break, I'll take the one that I'm working on during the next segment, and I'll peruse through it and highlight things. And then discuss what I've highlighted, and talk for a few minutes about each thing. That's it. Just read some facts, talk about them, what I was doing, what was going on in the world, what was happening, you know, what did it mean, man? What did it fucking mean, man? You know, sure, there were kids with Walkmans and kids on Honda Elites, you know, and Van high tops, and, you know, the haircuts and the clothes, the mall. It was crazy, man. Stranger Things has popped up again, and of course they're waiting for the holidays to do it, so we get some now over Thanksgiving, and then we're going to get the rest of it, I believe, from what my daughter told me. The series will conclude during Christmas time. So I told my daughter, okay, well, I guess between now and when I actually watch it, I'm going to be deciding if I want to watch all of it over again or just the last season, because this is going to be it. This is going to be the last time that I watch anything to do with Stranger Things, unless, of course, they come out with Stranger Things, the movie, coming to theaters near you. I don't know. I wouldn't doubt it. The quest for more money is always there. It's Hollywood, baby. It's off Hollywood, like off Broadway, but it's Hollywood. Yeah. I remember some Thanksgivings. I remember teenagers putting together Thanksgivings because the parents were busy or absent. I remember going to a lot of people's houses for Thanksgiving when I was younger. When I was between 15 and 20. 15 and 20, 21. Right in there. I was pretty homeless most of the time. I was living on couches, living with friends, occasionally going home to stay, sometimes just crashing out anywhere, like under a tree, in a bush, anywhere. But I remember a lot of varied Thanksgiving experiences because we had, in my family, we had a semi-traditional, poor family Thanksgiving. You know, the food was there. It wasn't real good. The company was so-so. We were usually in a down situation, right? Living in a van down by the river kind of situation. So the Thanksgiving experiences I have with other people, with other families, that was always really unusual for me because I had to get used to other people's traditions. You know, oh, every year we do this, you know, and I have to be involved in somebody else's family tradition because I happen to be there. You know, and most of the time they welcomed me as, you know, part of the family, you know. Totally. Yeah, Thanksgiving, what a weird holiday. It means, you know, one thing to one group of people, another thing to another group of people. Some other people just don't even fucking get it at all. There are some people who grew up with like a somewhat traditional Turkey Day experience and got burnt out on it, you know. Yeah, my whole life it was turkey every year. From the time I was 2 back to as far as I can remember, it was always the same meal and the same arguing family members and the same. Then I'm never going to do that. When I get older, I'm going to have my own. I'm going to eat Chinese or something, right? And they do. Have a tofu turkey. Or people who just, no, I'm gonna have a cheeseburger. You know. I hope that at some point I actually do get to have a Native American Thanksgiving and experience a lot of Native American food from many different tribes, right? I guess what would be, I think I probably missed it. I think it's going on until the 29th or the 30th, but there's a powwow happening out here at one of the casinos. I think that would probably be the nearest place to get actual Native American cuisine. You know. Indian fry bread was always the thing that my grandmother was looking for. I remember when we went to we were in South Dakota up at Pine Ridge, and we had just gone by Wounded Knee and visited the pretty much the old burned out church, which is pretty much all that was left. And then went over to Montana next door. I believe it was Montana or Wyoming or something. But we went next door to the state next door and went to a powwow. And that was huge, and it was big, and there were so many tribes there, and it was just crazy how it was set up. And it was at like a fairground that was designed for this. There were these big poles in the ground, and like a wooden structure over it, and then a lean-to kind of thing behind it. And there were all of these things set up all in a big circle, right? And then all the different tribes had their it wasn't a booth, it was a there's probably a Native American word for it, but it was their area, and all the elders from those tribes would be in there, and there would be kids everywhere dressed head to toe in color, and just everybody was just dressed to the nines, right? And it was just fucking beautiful. Just a giant circle of guys on drums. And it was usually 1 or 2 old guys and a bunch of middle-aged guys, and then a couple of young guys, right? But the older guys were always in charge, and the middle-aged guys were always kind of big and muscular, and they were just boom, 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 and it was just crazy. It was freaking crazy, man. And it was, I remember just feeling like a sore dick because I had white hair, almost white hair. I was a little kid. I was probably 11 or 12 years old. In 1978, I was 11, 10, depending on the time of the year. Yeah. But, yeah, so I was 10 years old. We had gone all the way out there, and then we went and traveled all over out there. And that was just crazy. Went to Mount Rushmore, went to the Black Hills, went to Montana and Wyoming. It was crazy. I wish I could do some traveling like that now. It would just take so much to do that. The price of gas, the logistics of having 3 people, if not more, plus the dogs, you know, plus what do you do about work? You know, we don't have jobs that we have vacations for. We do people's vacations. So we have to ask for time off. Or take time off for a couple of days when we know there's nothing going on here. Fucking A. What I wouldn't give for just a month of, not all at once, you know, a weekend here, a week there, you know, just driving around and seeing the country, you know. I would want to take my van. That's the only stipulation, is that without my van, it does not feel right. I don't want to travel the country in a rental. I don't want to be in a Nissan Rogue or something. I want to be in my van, because every time we traveled when I was young, it was in a van. It was my grandmother's van or our van, but we were always in a van, a big fucking Dodge van. And I got a big fucking Dodge van sitting out there, so come hell or high water, I am going to get that fucking thing on the road, if it's the last thing I do. I talked to my daughter, and she said she's caught up at school, and she's done stuff that has to be handed in. She said she still has other stuff to do, though. And I was going to hit her up for helping me do research on fundraising. So I think we're going to do that today. I don't think she's going to be doing any schoolwork today. It's Thanksgiving. So when she's out here, if I have time between all the crap that I got to do, I'm going to hit her up. And if not today, then for sure on Saturday, because I'll be done with Black Friday. I need to find out about fundraising. I mean, I don't want to just like raise a couple of bucks and get my van fixed. That would be I want to see if I can raise like a huge amount of money for seed capital to start a business, right? And see if I can pull it off. I can do this. I've run other companies before. I've been a manager, supervisor, foreman, you know, production director. I've done a lot of shit before, so I should be able to really be able to handle running a company, doing something that I really love, right? Totally. Ah, jeez. I know. I'll flip to this really quick. Uh-huh. Totally. I'm back. I had to do a little maintenance. Ooh, who bung it? Who put this here? Gosh, somebody loves me. Not putting that be on high. It's cold in here. Wow, I cannot tell you how exciting it is to do this. The preparation for the show, right? I totally wish there was somebody living nearby who was into this crap as much as I am, because sharing this experience with somebody IRL would be totally fucking intense, you know? Totally. Or, at the very least, somebody who, wherever they're at, wants to do a back and forth live show, right, on video. That would be cool too. Right? It would be fucking awesome. Getting together to talk about what to talk about. You know, planning out, you know, it's like, okay, we're going to talk about this and this. You talk about this because you're familiar with that. I'm going to talk about this because I'm familiar with that. And we'll each research our stuff so that we can really get into it and even learn stuff we didn't know about what we thought we knew, right? That'd be awesome. That'd be fucking awesome. Yeah, baby. Can I just copy it like this? No. No. It doesn't let me. But if I copy it here, can I do this? Will it let me copy it from here? Where's my globe? Can I copy? Copy. Maybe I can't. Alright. Yeah, if I can just copy and paste my globe and EBS there down in through all of my live segments, it's going to make it so much easier. What's crazy is after I'm done with the Friday thing, I've got 40 like live segment scenes here that I'll just have to just chuck to the wind. They'll be deleted here on the program. They'll still be in the file. But this program is going to really shrink. Totally shrink, man. Like my brain. Well, we're just about to the top of the hour. We're going to go another hour this morning. We're going to be here until about 7 Pacific Standard Time. That's, yeah. That's just over an hour. But we are going to do that because I am going to get done here. And then I am going to start stuffing and prep a turkey and heat up the oven and stuff the turkey and get it into the oven. And then I am going to come back here and probably spend most of the morning getting the live show in there. And then what I really need to do is set up. Actually, I could almost use this camera angle because it looks pretty good, right? It looks pretty good here. Well, where is it? There it is. Right. It almost works. I got no place to hang any graphics, and it kind of looks down at me. I like this one here because this one here is going to give me room for my graphics over here and my flag over here. So I'll set up the desk, put a backdrop and the flag and a clean green curtain behind me so that my graphics look really nice and smooth hanging there. It's going to be great, but I think this is probably the camera angle that I'm going to be using. I'm going to come down a little bit and in a little bit, I think, and that should work. Yeah. Fun on a bun, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Well, Dubs made a big deal about whether or not I was going to be here this morning, and he's probably passed out, and he's going to miss the show. He's going to miss the show. Poor little guy. He's going to miss it. Oh, well. You snooze, you lose. That I know. You snooze, you lose. And if you move your meat, you lose your seat. Finders, keepers. These are the things that I know. Losers, weepers. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Noses longer than a telephone wire. These are just a few of the things that I know. Things that I know to be true. Oh, he's getting self-righteous. Shut up. Self-indignation. In what nation? I've never been there. Yeah. That's where the criminals go, where incrimination. That's it. It's a ticket, cricket. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It is going to smell like turkey all day in here. I am going to be rearranging my living room. Or am I? Not if I can get that one camera there to work. I'll just zoom it into the right spot. And that's it. So before I go live on Friday, I have to set my camera, both of them, because I think I'm going to use a double camera angle so that I can do my straight to the wide shot here, and then I can do a close-up side shot here and turn to the camera. It just means that this curtain has to go all the way this way. Totally. But when I don't need a hanging graphic, I can go to this shot. And then when I need a hanging graphic, go to the wide shot and have it next to me. Totally. Totally. That'll be great. And this is all just practice, I guess, for when I'm dead and I can do this in the netherworld. I don't know. I'm just doing this because it's gonna help for season 25. Season 25. That's it. I'm season 25. Season 5 is coming up at the beginning of the year, and that's when this is all gonna pay off. It's really gonna pay off because I just want to kick it up a notch and do something different. And if I can do a couple of commercial breaks during the show and bring in a lot more live elements, you know, it's just going to be more fun. For me, I don't know how it is out there. It's obviously not too fun for everybody else, or there would be more people having fun with me. So, I'm just a big giant kid who likes to play Let's Pretend. That's all. That's all I will admit to. That's it. And it's fun. And I just want to play. I can't believe that today is the day that I have to get all this shit together. I have to go out to my van, grab a bunch of elements, bring them in, put them in a pile, go out to my storage unit, grab a bunch of elements, bring them in, put them in a pile, go out to my travel trailer, grab a couple of elements, put them in a pile, look around my house for the rest of the elements that I need, and throw them in the pile. Boy. Like, I need to set up my battleship game beforehand so that I could just set it up on the desk and then read through the stuff about Battleship. I think what I did is I did a games. I think I did games. Hasbro, G.I. Joe, right? Atari. I know there was one about games. Commodore 64, Barbie, Kenner, Milton, Bradley, Matchbox, Hot Wheels. Maybe there was. Oh wow, I got some crazy stuff here. You guys are gonna love all of this crazy shit I have. Oh, I saw G.I. Joe in there. It's Hasbro and G.I. Joe. But I didn't see the board game one. Maybe that was one I didn't print out. I'm going to check it out. I'm going to check it out. Because what the hell? It's my show. I can bloody hell do what I want, yeah. Am I... Oh. Live show, there it is. Hanging graphics, fact sheet. Fact sheets. Well, a lot of stuff here. Kenner, Milton, Brad. That's not it. Black Friday. That one has to go in here. Let me look in documents and see if anything popped in here accidentally. That's dock one. No. That's not it. Alright, I think we're doing good. I think I got them all. Let me check on the... There's none here on my desktop. So I think I got them all. So I used Copilot last night, and it worked to my benefit, and it took a lot of time off of my hands. There's no way I could have gathered all of this information on my own in such a short amount of time. So thank you, Copilot. It has become my personal assistant, and I just tell it to do stuff. I don't let it do too much creatively unless I am really controlling it, right? Like an artist gets a bunch of artisans together to help him or her create their piece of art, right? That's kind of what I'm using Copilot for. I keep the control. It does a lot of the work for me, but I tell it what to do. So, as long as us humans are at the helm of the AI stuff, I think it's a good thing. When we're using it just for ridiculous, stupid shit, right? False realities. Now that's a bit much. But gathering information to write a report, or help me write information to do a live broadcast, right? It really helps. I'm not going to write it. I'm going to use the facts as they're presented to me and just read through the facts and paraphrase everything that I see. And I'm really good at doing that, you know. Read a little bit of it and then kind of paraphrase the rest of it as you're going. As you read it, you just kind of speak it as you would speak it rather than how you would read it, right? So the words change, the phrasing changes a little bit, you know. Yeah. The Betamax versus videotape format war. Boom. There's a thing to talk about that affected us on Black Friday. You know, it was neat because I learned a lot about Black Friday doing my research. The fact that Black Friday was around in the 40s, or I'll have to go back and look, but it was around a lot longer than we recall. It was a bad thing. It was a negative thing, Black Friday. It's 1950s, post-Thanksgiving traffic chaos. And then it was rebranded Black Friday for retailers as a good thing, so they could sell us a bunch of stuff. It's a good thing for them. But lots of different selling techniques, items that were sold, presented to us, and then there's nothing available, right? Commercials, get it, and you go to get it, and it's like, no, we're out. Shortage. That happened a few times where there were shortages in games and toys and things that we were told were go get it now. And you get there and you get a rain check. It's like, what the fuck? I don't want to buy a fucking rain check. No, you bring the rain check back and you get it. You get to buy it when they have it. That's it. That's ridiculous. Yeah. Anyway, good morning. It's 6 in the morning here on the Pacific West Coast. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm about an hour away from going to prep food. I've got to get a turkey in the oven. My daughter's so like, when are we eating? Because my friends invited me over. So I'm like, all right, well, we'll try to get eating as early as possible between 1 and 3. And then she can get out of here and go to her friend's house about 4 or 5 or something. So there you go. I get it. I was out doing shit when I was her age at Thanksgiving, or younger. I was out 15. I was out doing shit at Thanksgiving. I'm gone. I'm gone, baby. So I totally get it. And she's got a bunch of stuff coming up, concerts and whatnot. We have a concert we're all going to in December. Big Sandy and the Fly Ride Boys. And right now, the tickets they're having a 20% off Black Friday sale at Pappy and Harriet's. And he happens to be on that list, right, of 20% off. And I'm like, oh, shit. Hopefully some locals will come, Totally. And that should be fun. This will be the 3rd time seeing Big Sandy for me. I got to meet him the first time and get a photograph and a hug and a handshake. And the second time I got to give him a gift and get an autograph and hugs and handshakes and conversation. This time, I don't know, buy him a drink and have a toast out in the crowd. And hopefully get another photograph. Right? Because I got photographs. I got a couple of, like 4 photographs the first time. And then, because my wife, I said, just keep taking them. So I would hold it, just keep, right? And she did great. So then the next time I got a bunch of photographs, went around, talked to all the band members, and got photographs and autographs and everything. So this time, that crazy old guy is back. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Probably get another thing printed out, another poster printed out, and get them to sign it again, and get some more photographs. Maybe get a group photograph this time. I don't think I've got that yet. Totally. I'm gonna go heat this up. It'll be more fun if I heat it up. We got about 50 minutes left, and then it's turkey time. I gotta get the thing in the oven by 8, so I need to be done here by 7 and get cooking. Okay, I know Leo G. Carroll went over a barrel when his tarantulas took to the hills, man. And I really got hot when I saw Janet Scott fight a Triffid that spits poison and kills. And Dana Andrews said prunes gave him the ruins. Passing them used lots of skill, right? But when worlds collide, said George Powell to his guide, gonna give you a terrible thrill. Like something. Oh, look, blanket. I'm getting pretty buzzed this morning. I've been flipping back and forth between weeds, and it's really helping. So, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I feel no pain. Well, no pain, no gain. I guess I should feel a little. Now I'm doing pretty good this morning, mainly because I haven't had enough sleep, so I'm a little loopy there. and these couple of bong hits this morning have really helped. So now I get to go stand in the kitchen for about an hour and get that turkey stuffed and in the oven. And then I can get back here and work on all of my live segments. The opening hour, right? The opening segment is going to be all about Black Friday. And then the next hour, and then the next 2 segments are going to be about a place that we used to shop and something we used to buy. And then I'll come back around the next hour, and the top of the hour will be Black Friday related, some news, whatnot, and lead into some kind of segment. I don't think I'm going to go come back from a commercial break and continue a segment. I don't think I have time for that. I think I have to go boom, 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 boom through through the stories and the facts and the segments and reading comments and that kind of stuff. It should be pretty fast-paced, because time goes by really quick here. Once I start talking, time is going really fast. So, another thing that has to be on my desk is a clock. I need a clock. I have to have a clock here so that I know exactly what time it is and when to switch to commercial and back to live and all that crap. After commercial is easy. The commercial break stops and I just click down to the next box, the next scene, and we're back. Lights, camera, action come back on. I'm going to check the comments here because I have a feeling that I should have reloaded comments a while ago. And, no, okay. I didn't miss anything. Hi. Happy Thanksgiving. It's Turkey Day. I'm going to be putting my turkey in the oven in about 45 minutes. Well, I'm going to be prepping it for the oven in about 45 minutes. So we're gonna do some more of this. And then I'll probably have a cereal bar this morning again. That seems to do me good in the mornings now that I'm using my teeth to eat. And then later on, probably have some kind of brunch when I get back into the kitchen. If I can get that turkey in the oven by 8, then I can be here until about noon. And then not really do anything kitchen related until about then. And then hopefully, that's 5 hours if we pull the turkey at 1. And it's a small turkey. It's only 13 pounds. So it should be dead burnt by then. So at noon, we'll prep and cook all of the other fixins. You know, we're going to pull that turkey out of the oven and put something in the oven that's not going to take too long. Browning the yams on the marshmallows, because they'll be pretty much cooked once we get them into that casserole dish. The green bean casserole is going to have to go in the oven for like an hour. I'm going to prep the green beans and boil them a little bit for about 10 minutes and blanch them and get them ready so that when they get into that mushroom sauce mix, it's not going to take too much longer for them to be done and ready to eat. So we're looking at oven time after the turkey is going to be something like a half an hour max. So the turkey can be out and covered up and resting before we cut it and dig in. While everything else is getting prepped and cooked. I usually just kind of line things up in order of when they should be cooked so that they're all ready at the same time. That's pretty much it. And then it's usually the first hour and the last hour that we're busy. Everything else is a little bit here, a little bit there. You know, peel some potatoes, chuck them in water. Peel some sweet potatoes, chuck them in water. Just snap the green beans and get everything kind of prepped. Chop the mushrooms at some point. Onions. Get all the cold prep done ahead of time and in containers and water and stuff and ready to be used. We're just going with the store pie this year, which is almost gone. I think I'm going to make a loaf of fresh homemade bread, because we've got the bread machine, and that'll be easy to just put it together, turn it on, and leave it, and then come back to it when dinner's ready, and have some fresh bread with it. And if that works well, then perhaps a fresh loaf of bread for turkey sandwiches tomorrow would be in order. Right? Let's do that. Yeah, we'll do that. Cheers. Happy Thanksgiving. Totally. So if I do the camera stuff right, I will not have to worry about setting up a camera, which means I won't have to rearrange my living room. I don't think I'm going to be able to find a microphone in all of my crap right away to set here. I've got a USB mic, and I guess I could totally plug it into this live computer here and introduce it, and then control the volume there on the screen. So I may take this microphone and break it loose from this and flip it over and put it on a stand here. That seems like a lot of work. I think it's probably going to be better if I just leave this mic off and use my USB mic. Yeah, that's probably going to work better for me. The only thing is I will have to actually switch really quick when I go to commercial break here. I'll have to switch really quick here to test my sound to see what I sound like. But I should be able to adjust it. If I put it in the same spot that I have it now, volume wise, I think it's going to work fine. Totally. Using new programs is scary because I don't know what to expect doing the live stuff. It could get hinky. It could get really hinky. I actually used a stapler. I stapled stuff together. Where is it? Here's a stapler. I stapled my my fact sheets together so that I have I was numbering them, and then I thought, why the hell am I numbering them? I'm just going to staple them together. I was going to paper clip them, and I thought, that's a lot of fucking paper clips. If I staple them, I can just read through them like a news broadcaster would, right, back in the day. And then when I'm done with it, flip it over, set it aside into the done pile, you know, pull another one off of the new pile, use it, highlight stuff, do the segment, flip it over and get to the next one. I know it sounds weird, but I enjoy all of the prep work and stuff probably more than actually doing it. I have to do what I prepped for because I have to, right? If I don't do this live show, then I have no reason to do all of the stuff that gets me to the live show. And all of the stuff that gets me to the live show is why I'm here, for the most part. Or at least a huge part of it, right? Just getting here. All that it takes to put all of this together. That's so much fun. This is a lot of fun, but I didn't know I was going to like this even half as much as I enjoy all of the other technical crap. Dubs, what's up, dude? About time. I'm just about ready to wrap it up for the day. No, I'm not cooking yet. I'm going to wrap it up here at the top of the hour and get into the oven and prep the turkey and get it into the oven. Get into the kitchen and prep the turkey and get it into the oven. So at the top of the hour, I'm done. And then I am going to put my food together so that by 8 o'clock our time, my turkey will be in the oven, and we should be able to pull it out by 1 and finish off the rest of the cooking so that by 1:30 or 2 we should be eaten. Mainly because my daughter wants to go out and do stuff. Happy Thanksgiving. Well, let me put you guys into the book of life. Right. Oh. There we go. Yeah. I might as well write in here. Happy Thanksgiving. So that I know what today's all about. So I've got, I think I counted them at 32 fact bundles, fact sheets or fact multiple sheets that I put together for the show. What else are you cooking sides-wise? Let's see. I've got some yeast rolls that I bought from the bakery that I'm going to heat up. I've got cranberries, and I'm going to do fresh cranberry sauce. I've got stuffing, and I'm going to max out the stuffing with turkey and with turkey liver, gravy. Not gravy. So turkey liver, onions, celery, raisins. It's going to be the stuffing, seasoned, and then packed into that turkey. So I'm going to be doing that stuffing this morning. And then a green bean casserole, sweet potatoes. What else? I'm sure I'm missing something. And then we've got a bunch of eggs, so we'll probably do some deviled eggs. We might make some ants on a log, some celery sticks and stuff. I know there's probably stuff that I'm missing that I'm not thinking about that we're cooking, but I'm not there yet. I'm still thinking about turkey. So once that turkey's in the oven, in about an hour and a half, that turkey should be in the oven, less than an hour and a half. I get done here at 7. It should be in there in the oven by no later than 8. We'll strip that turkey and I'll start the gizzards so that I can use that liver. And I'll prep the stuffing and get that ready. And then do my maxed out stuffing and get that fucker buttered up. 16 degrees, the wind chill. It's a little chilly here. It's 50 here. But I don't know. I think the weather's okay. I was expecting it to rain, but I think we're okay. I was expecting to be colder than it is, although 50 is pretty cold here in the desert when you're used to, 90 degree weather. Totally. No mac and cheese or potatoes au gratin. No. We save the potatoes and the cheesy potatoes we save for when we do ham on Christmas. Because I love to have ham and really, really fattening cheesy potatoes. And ham. I like to make spiced apples to go with the ham. And we do a whole different selection of, because my daughter, she's like, okay, well, let's do turkey on Thanksgiving and then we'll do ham on Christmas Eve. And it has to be on Christmas Eve because she wants to be able to have ham and eggs on Christmas morning. So that's one of her rituals, right? And that would be one of the things that I would go to somebody's house and they would do something weird like that. Where no, we have to have it at this time so that this time we can do that. Yeah, the temp is 32, but it feels like 16. Yeah, see, there you go. Yeah, I've lived in that kind of climate before. And, fuck that. Fuck that. Yeah. I do kind of want to move back up into the hills, back up into the mountains, where there is, a substantial temperature change throughout the seasons, and actual seasons, visible IRL. But yeah, cold, eh? Cold. Well, that sounds wonderful. I wish I was cooking with my family as usual. They all went to the beach. Oh, those fuckers. Yeah, they won't even send a postcard. I don't hear from my family. At the very most, my brother might do a happy Thanksgiving to family and friends on Facebook. And I just have to assume that I'm included in that. But I'm not going to get a phone call. I'm not going to make a phone call because I'm sick of making phone calls and getting shut down or being made to feel stupid. He's the same guy. So, fuck it. I would welcome a phone call from friends or family, but I'm just not the guy that's going to go out of his way to say, hey, remember me? I feel so dumb when I call somebody up or say hi to somebody, There should have been something already, and there's not. I didn't want to ride in the car for 7 hours to wait. I hear you. I don't like to travel on holidays. I don't. If I'm going to be somewhere else on a holiday, I'm going to travel before and after, but not on that actual holiday. If I'm going to go somewhere for Thanksgiving, I'm going to leave on a Tuesday, and I'm going to come back on a Sunday, I don't want to be anywhere near that fucking holiday. And I may come back on a Saturday, just want to deal with the Sunday traffic, people coming home. I don't want to battle with anyone. Fuck that. Yeah. Holiday season. Totally. Album of the day. Let me go back. Joey picked her out. Takeo Anuki Summer Collection is what that is. And he wandered off, and he's here. He's just in another realm right now. And I didn't get his take on what the album was about. Maybe he's like, fuck it, there's nobody here. I'm not talking about it. So at some point, if he's still around, maybe he'll tell us what year and, where and where, when it was produced and who produced it and that kind of stuff. The Grateful Dead Yule Log on KNU channel starts 11:19 a.m. Easter. So that's right about the time I'm done here. You'll be getting ready to go to another show. That's great. You just go show hopping, dude. I wish I could do that. I wish I could be adventurous as you guys and be bopping all over and checking out all kind of cool live stuff. Never heard of her. I have never heard of her either. I do have a whole lot of Japanese music here thanks to Joey, but her I'm unfamiliar with. I'm assuming it's good. If Joey's listening to it, it's got to be good stuff. The kids that I know have decent taste in music, so if they're going to listen to it, I'm probably going to be okay with it. Yeah, my daughter was listening to somebody called Space Hog, and I'm like, Space Hog? I said, are we listening to this? Is this you? And she said, yeah. And she kind of grinned at me, and I said, Space Hog, huh? And I said, so are you familiar with the Muppets? And she said, yeah. I said, the Muppet Show? And she said, yeah. And I said, are you familiar with Pigs in Space? And she looked at me and went, huh? And I said, that's totally what I got out of this. I totally got Pigs in Space when it said Space Hog. And I was just, now I'm grinning, and she's looking at me going, you're weird, right? And I'm like, I kept pulling out these stupid little things out of my head, like, Space Hog, and then I'm seeing a biker pig, right, on a Harley Davidson rocket ship, right, and then I start laughing, Uncontrollably laughing through the laughter, I finally said, and he's got big pork chop sideburns on. And she's just shaking her head with this grin, like, oh, you fucking kook. How do you come up with this shit? Oh, yeah. So anyway, that's, you need to get more Japanese music. Yeah, that's cool. Learn about it from Joey. Because Joey knows a lot about music and Japanese music and different kinds of stuff. And he turned me on to Tatsuro Yamashita, Yamahuzo, Yamasazo. You know Space Hog? The big hit was In the Meantime. See, there you go. I know nothing about Space Hog. And so my daughter listens to this stuff and turns me on to new stuff. Joey turns me on to new stuff, you know. And so the kids in my life are the ones who are turning me on to new music and music that I should have known because it's been around for 20, 30 years, right? My daughter alone, she listens to stuff as far back as 95. Seriously listens to it. Anytime she goes to a concert, there's a good chance that she's going to see a band doing a 20th year special reunion for an album or something, right? It's crazy. So I get to hear a lot of weird new stuff that I would never have known about if it were not for these kids. I like this song, At Least I Got Laid. At least I got paid. If you didn't get paid, you ain't gonna get laid. Totally. Oh, wow. We are less than a half an hour away. I was starting to get a little bit excited about two things. Cooking turkey and lining up all of the live segments for tomorrow's special. I've got so much stuff to talk about. I have so many cool graphics. I'm going to go around various places here and grab the different things that I want to have on hand, physical things to have here during each hour. I should have something physical here. I'm going to have my Simon. I'm going to have my Simon electronic game here. I'll have a boombox, some walkie-talkies, my Radio Shack beach ball, some other things that we've never had on the show before. It'll be great. It'll be great. It'll be so fucking... It'll just be so Gucci. You watched the Haley Williams solo show yesterday. Just her and a piano. Ooh. Really? I wonder if my daughter knew about that. Was that a live thing? The new songs are good. Growers, yeah. They're growers. Like me, I'm a grower, not a shower. Yeah, there's some talent in that girl. There's some talent in that girl. I wish I could get my daughter and her friends, if they only had the time, to get them into a big idea of putting together a band just to hang out. And not to, like, we're going to go on the road in a year. Not like that, but just, you know, everybody has instruments that they play and they've been practicing songs and stuff. So that when they're just hanging out and it's just them, they'll have that thing that we used to have, that I used to have when I was young. You know, I don't know how many times we would just be hanging out, chilling, and there would be there would be some kind of music, a boombox, or somebody with a guitar, you know. There was always something going on, musically. And she's really into music, listening to music, experiencing that. She just got a bunch of Pete Wentz merchandise from his production company. Really nice hooded sweater. And she really gets into like the music experience, listening to it, feeling it, you know, reading through those albums, because most of what she buys to listen to is on LP. I kid you not. Most of what she listens to is on LP, just like Joey. These kids have got it going on. And we just got her this great little stereo for her birthday a couple of months ago. And so now she's got something to listen to all of her CDs on. And we just kind of nudged her the other day, and Mom's like, let's check out your stereo. Have you used that? She's like, no, not really. Well, let's use it. She said, here, put one of my CDs on. And my mom put on Hall & Oates, Soulful Sounds, is that what it is? So we listened to that, and I was remembering back when Mom and I had just got married, and we saw Hall & Oates at one of the casinos here down in Southern California. My brother got us tickets. Somebody gave him tickets, and he gave them to us. Music is the best thing on the planet. Yeah, totally. Life is music. Life is happiness. Life is spiritual. That's what that fucking sign should say. Life is war. Yeah, life is music. Life is love. Life is spiritual. Totally. I feel it, man. I hear you, brother. I was reading one of my brother's comments on somebody's thing, and somebody was talking about, yeah, I got an MRI, man. And my brother's comment was, I feel ya. F-I-L-L. I feel you, brother. And I was going to say something. You're going to fill him? Oh, my God. I'm not here on Facebook. Jeez. Get a room. And I decided not to say anything. Mess with somebody over there. Now, of course, I'm doing it here live. Mess with somebody like that. I just, I find humor in the weirdest things. And I laugh at things and at people, and they think that I'm, disrespectful, and I'm just like, dude, I'm just laughing. I find stuff humorous. I'm gonna fucking laugh. Don't laugh at me. You don't laugh at yourself? No. And you can't. People don't laugh at anymore. They don't laugh at themselves. Music speaks straight to the heart. Yep. So does a bullet. So does a cheeseburger. Oh, right to the heartburn. No, really. Yeah. I don't know. It's too late, and I'm not warmed up, and it's too early, and I'm really groggy, and my throat is not happening this morning. So I'm not even going to try to sing today. I don't think I'm in the right frame of mind. I was the other day on Susie's birthday. That was fun, but I don't think I'm going to be there today. But I love to talk about music. I love to listen to music. I love to experience it, play it, sing it. In the car, on the radio, I have the 70s station on Sirius XM, and it's always cranked up, and I'm singing every frickin' song. A couple of times, my daughter asked, my wife too, how do you know the words to every fucking song, right? When you've heard the songs as many times as I have, you just know the songs. As soon as it comes on, as soon as it's on, you hear the first line. If I tried to sing most of those songs without the words in front of me, I would have no clue. I would have no fucking clue. Yet, when it comes on, it's there. Sometimes I will be working and I'll start singing a song out loud, an oldie, some old cover, and I'll hit it all, every single lyric correctly, the whole song all the way through. And then I think to myself, could I go back and do that again? And I can't remember half of the words that I just sang, nor can I even remember how to start or what comes next. That's how the brain works, you know. I don't pick up the guitar a lot because if I do, it starts sounding forced and contrived. Whereas if I don't pick the guitar up as often, when I do play, it takes me a couple of minutes to get warmed up and to get to where I can sing with fewer mistakes. But quite often it's way better than if I had sat and practiced it for 2 days, right? So that's where I am. That's where I am, baby. 15 minutes away, and then I have to start turkey. It's going to be turkey time. If I was in a different house with an actual real kitchen and room to move around and set up cameras, I would probably just put a camera in my kitchen, and I'm going to go to kitchen cam and go to the kitchen cam and mic and be in the kitchen. Now I'm in the kitchen working. Hey guys, let's stuff this turkey, guys. This is how I do it. And I would just continue the show. But no, until I win the lottery and can afford to get a real house, this is it. I'm in my house that is slowly sinking into a sinkhole. And my floor is changing daily. My warped floor is changing daily, and it scares the shit out of me. I don't think my wife and daughter quite understand it as well as I do, because I understand construction. And therefore it scares me. I wish there was something I can do. Physically, I'm unable to do anything. I'm barely going to be able to pick up the pieces once this place collapses. I'll try to get out to turn off gas and electricity and water. That's the best I can do. And try not to have a heart attack during that. And then from there, have to pick up the pieces. Right? We can't get renter's insurance on a place like this because who's going to insure a piece of crap, right? So I can't even get mobile home people to come out and fix it because they're like, we can't get insurance to be in there doing shit. So now I know it's bad. And I just don't know what to do. I'm thankful that we have a house and that I'm living the best time of my life. But at the same time, it's bittersweet. It's offset by, you know, real life. And that's just what it is, you know, real life. Being in pain all the time, so you can't really, I mean, between working the other day and sitting in this chair working for hours, my back was destroyed yesterday. The middle and my lower back are just shot, right? And I have to get up and get out and do something. My daughter's like, so can we go out and the pot shop is having a sale, so she wanted to get some edibles while they were on sale. She doesn't eat them a lot, but she likes to have them on hand, especially for those moments of pain, if you know what I mean, women. And she got chocolate too. She found chocolate. So she wanted to go out and do that, and then we had to get a couple of things from the store again, and I forgot more stuff. I should have got another pie and coffee creamer. It probably means when my daughter goes out later, we'll probably get a pie and coffee creamer from the store next to where she's going. But wow, the pain. It was nice to get out yesterday, but as soon as we went out and we were walking around the store, I felt it. I felt it getting up and getting into the car. But milling around, and I just ran into the store, and it was like, okay, I need to go into the store and I need to get this and this, and so I just got that. And then my daughter's like, did you get my text? You had to get this too? I'm like, oh crap. So we had to swing by Dollar General on the way home and pick up raisins, and then I talked her into going in with me, so we came out with just an armload of shit from Dollar General, milk and juice and lemonade and this and that, and boy. And on top of all, going out twice yesterday, going to 2 stores yesterday, right? On top of all that, I still don't have what I need. You know, I should have got another pie, and I should have got coffee creamer. So, I didn't expect to go out today, but my daughter wants to go out, so I guess I want to get coffee creamer. And there you go. There's that. Look, I got another bong hit. I got a little more coffee. I got a lot of patience. They're out in the lobby. Dr. Crazy, can you help me? I'll help you. I should be a doctor. I got so much patience. So it's just about turkey time. The turkey was in, we put it in water last night. Went to bed at like 10, and I'm like, yeah, it's thawed out enough. I don't want it to sit out all night, so I put a towel in the fridge and carried it over to the fridge with my daughter holding a towel under it because it was drippy, and chucked it in the fridge, let it sit there overnight, pulled it out again this morning and chucked it in water because it was cold, and I wanted to make sure that it was completely thawed out. So it's a cold sink, and it's time to rinse that puppy and clean it up and clean it out and get it into the pan and get it ready to stuff. I am going to stuff that turkey. I know it takes longer to cook it, but that's okay because we got time. So I'm going to stuff it. I'm going to just pack that thing filled to just piling out. A big, like this much piled out of the butt of that thing. I'm going to pack that thing full of a full box of stuffing with the raisins and the onions and the celery and the chopped up liver, and it's going to be great. It's going to be great. And inside the turkey, because it's going to have that turkey flavor, right? And I'm going to use a broth to make it. Yeah, that'll be great. Great. I love some good stuffing. Love me some stuffing. Oh yeah. And I'm not doing chunks of walnut. I'm going to take the walnut and break them up into smaller, manageable pieces to chew on, and it'll kind of be spread out kind of throughout the whole thing. The whole thing will kind of be a little nutty. With that little bit of turkey liver in there, cooked and chopped up real fine, and a bunch of raisins and celery and onion. Oh yeah, that's good stuff there. Big heaping bowl of mashed potatoes. Some great homemade turkey gravy. I love to do the cranberry from scratch. When I was giblet gravy. I don't do giblet. I did it last year, but I'm going to use the liver for the stuffing this year. And my daughter's not a fan of giblet gravy, so I'm just going to do a really good roasted turkey gravy, homemade. So that'll be great. My wife loves the sweet potatoes. In fact, there's a friend of hers up the street who never had them until my wife took them up to her several years ago. So every year now, my wife takes her a bowl of sweet potatoes. Green bean casserole. We're doing extra mushrooms in the green bean casserole this year. Just regular Campbell's cream of mushroom soup, fresh green beans, and this year fresh chopped up mushrooms, and French's fried onions on top. Traditional, just like you would find in the recipe in the Campbell's can, right? Just like that. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that I try to do like traditionally, like the cranberries. When I was a kid, all the way up until, 10 years ago, we always did the cranberry out of the can. Right? And it wasn't until we actually had our own kitchen that we started doing the cranberries whole fresh, you know. And that's pretty basic, you know, boiling and sugaring, and it's pretty much done. Simmering, it's just simmering. That's all the cranberries is. And if I'd have known that when I was young, we'd have been doing fresh cranberries when I was a kid. I'll do the cranberries, right? So that's good stuff right there. French style beans or whole cut. We take whole green beans, snap the ends off, pop them in decent sized chunks, right? And that's basically it. What I'm going to do is to cut down the cook time on the casserole. I'm going to parboil or blanch the green beans before I put the casserole together and stick it in the oven. We're using a medium size to large size electric oven, and it only has room for the turkey. So we're going to do the turkey. When the turkey comes out, to put it on the counter to let it rest before we carve it, we're going to put in the green beans and the sweet potatoes. I've got a smaller oven that I can use for rolls, to heat up rolls and anything else, and then we'll do the rest of the stuff on the stove. So yeah, I like to do as much from scratch as possible now, because for me, eating is it's one of those experiences that I don't want to waste on crap. I don't want to waste on crap food, you know. So I keep trying to explain that to my wife and daughter. I'm old. I don't want to eat the same stuff anymore. I don't eat crap. I want to eat good, different, wholesome food. Some people put cheddar cheese on the top of French fried onions. On the top of the French fried onions. Oh, that's interesting. No, I'll see if my daughter wants to give that a whirl, because she likes cheddar, and she likes cheddar on everything. Ketchup is a major food group for her. So, totally. I'm like, hey, you want some ketchup? Yeah, squirt, squirt more, squirt, squirt more, squirt, squirt. Is that enough? No, squirt, squirt, squirt. You know, I'm like, geez, the pile of ketchup is bigger than a pile of fries. I like ketchup. I'm going in for the last shot of the day here. If you go back and rewatch the first hour of the show this morning, 45 minutes or so, there's some good... I started early and put on a Native American animated short, and the after-school special, The Ransom of Red Chief, with Robbie Rist and Harry Dean Stanton. So that was good this morning. You can also find both of those things, Arrow in the Sun and The Ransom of Red Chief, both of them on my channel in the movies. Cranberry salad. Like a pie, sour cream, chopped pecans. Oh, that's great. We used to get stuff like, when I was young, like ambrosia salad and that kind of thing, right? Weird stuff that you don't see too much anymore. You have to dig out old 1940s and 50s and 60s cookbooks, right, to find any really good recipes for stuff that you used to eat when you were young, right? My grandmother used to make this, and then you never find the recipe. You got to go back. You got to go to an old bookstore and go through the cookbooks until you find an old Betty Crocker cookbook from 1960 something. You know, that's what I cook from. I use those old cookbooks. Speaking of cooking, it is time for me to get my shit together and get the fuck out of here. I got a turkey that I got to get in the oven. So, it has come to that time of the day when we have to say goodbye. And tune in tomorrow morning. I'm going to be here for a couple of hours tomorrow morning. And then tomorrow night, Black Friday special. It's going to be a hoot. We have so much stuff. It's on steroids compared to the Halloween special. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All right, people. I am out of here. You know what to do, right? Be kind, spread peace and love, not bullshit. Be kind to each other. Do something for yourself, but do something for somebody else too. Why? Because it makes you feel good, makes somebody else feel good, makes the world a better place, and makes you a better person. Take it easy, Dubs. Peace and love. Adios, Joey. Have a good night. See you guys tomorrow. I will see you in the morning. And until then, stay weird. And once again, you guys are awesome, man. Thanks a lot for hanging out. I'm thinking about turkey and I'm all excited. All right, people. Happy Thanksgiving. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. I love you all. Stay weird. And of course, as usual, adios.